This is Cork's Red FM. Good morning. It's Monday. I'm Ray Foley. Laura O'Mahony's over there.
Hello there.
Would you like to go to Fota, Laura?
Oh, I'd love to go to Fota. I would love it.
Well, let's go to Fota now. A zookeeper from Fota, Liam McConville, joins us on the line this morning. Good morning, Liam.
Good morning, guys. How you getting on?
We're pretty good, actually. You're on this TV show with Bernard O'Shea. I'm looking at it. It's in the this is your colleague Fiona Walsh is in the Echo this morning. No monkeying around for Fiona in Comedy Challenge, and this is Bernard O'Shea's Bernard's Working Comics TV show. I specifically want to talk about Fota actually in a minute, but first tell us about the show, because you're involved. Yourself and Fiona are you're being trained up by Bernard O'Shea. Is that right?
Yeah, so basically Bernard came down and did a bit of work with the animal staff in the park, got his hands dirty, got to know kind of what it's like to look after animals, and then in return he gave us the opportunity to be coached in doing stand-up, and then once we kind of went through what we were going to do for our sets and we worked on that for a bit, then we got to actually do the stand-up in front of our colleagues in the park.
Oh, right, okay, so it was in front of, it was kind of not forgiving, but a positive audience, or an audience that knew ye at least, was it? Yeah,
I suppose it would have depended what we said to them. It could have come out very badly if they kind of took any of the jokes wrong, but I think everyone was pretty okay with it.
Okay, and was it like, is this something you might be interested in aside from the day job as a zookeeper? But is that the correct title, by the way, Liam? Zookeeper.
Technically, it's ranger, but as zookeeper also applies to our animal care staff. There's a couple of different names you can go by.
Okay.
So
so would stand-up comedy be on the bucket list, or is this just a flight of fancy with Bernard's show coming to Cork?
I got into comedy a lot over the past couple of years, just listening to podcasts. So it was something that was always kind of in the back of my head. I just never really had a reason to do it. So this was a kind of nice way to get up and kind of get my feet wet with it. So
that's cool.
Potentially down the road, maybe I might try it again and have a go.
Yeah, do you remember comedy gigs? That used to be a thing that used to happen.
Oh, I'd love a comedy gig.
Yeah. Laura would love it, the comedy. Laura, you supposed to do the Everyman, weren't you?
I know, and it never happened.
So what's Bernard like then, Liam? Or what pointers did he give you in terms of performing and doing comedy?
So he kind of we did a lot of workshops, and he, through that, then just kind of got a few topics for us to basically just expand on, and then he kind of keep touch base with us and work with us with regards to what we're going to come up with. So he's very supportive, and he just kind of allowed us to focus on what we thought was funny and then kind of just run with it ourselves.
Okay. It's going to be on tonight on RTE TV, and we'll see.
Yeah, 9:30, yeah.
9:30. Is your set going to be on it then as well, yeah?
I think snippets of it, so hopefully just like the best bits.
Hopefully the best bits, not the bad bits.
No, that could be the whole set. You don't
No,
know.
not at all, man. And sure, maybe they'll use only your best bits and Fiona's worst bits.
That wouldn't be fair then. It's got to be a good competition. So
exactly. Tell us then, Fota's been in the news a lot then over the last few weeks in terms of fundraising and in terms of keeping the lights on and keeping the animals fed. How are things going?
They're okay. Obviously, we've been closed since, I think it's January 8th. So we're just really keen to get back open and get people back in the park. So the support over the last couple of weeks has been amazing. We've been really humbled by what people have said, and obviously the donations as well. So we're just itching to get back open. Really, that's the main thing.
The donation situation. Rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. The donation situation. There are people that have set up sort of GoFundMe's for Fota, where people can throw in a few bob themselves. But of course, Fota runs a pretty extensive fundraising operation itself already, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're obviously a conservation charity, so 95% of our income comes from visitors coming to the park and stuff. So it obviously is in our best interest to get ourselves back open.
Who do you mostly work with? Are you all over the park, or do you have particular animals that you've got a particular relationship with, or you work particularly closely with?
So at the moment I'm working quite a lot with the giraffes and the rhino and all the large hoofstock species.
Cool. One of the giraffes is mine, actually. I adopted one of them. I got one for my
very
birthday
good.
last year. Yeah, so one of them is mine. It's the tall fella with the spots. You probably know him, do you?
The neck.
Oh, yeah. Probably Ferdy is his name, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's mine. So tell him I was asking for him.
Okay.
How are they reacting to people or the members of the public not being there? I mean, is there a different vibe?
Some of them definitely notice it. So the ones that would kind of watch people, like the likes of the monkeys and the giraffes as well, they would you could tell they're, aware that there's not nearly as many people in the park. But then, and the likes of the geese maybe as well, because obviously we have the duck feeder down there for them.
Yeah.
So with people not being around to feed them, they don't hang around that area as much. They're a bit more kind of spread out.
Okay, and then the rest of them are like, we don't really care. Humans, we as long as we get fed, we're all right.
Exactly.
I suppose that's the important thing, making sure they're fed. Listen, we'll watch the show tonight. If we can donate in any way or if we can help in any way, get onto Fota's website, sponsor, adopt an animal, or throw a few shekels in there, show your support, and fingers crossed we'll be opening sooner rather than later. Liam McConville, thanks for joining us. Bernard's Working Comics on RT2, 9:30 tonight. RT2, isn't it? Is it RT2?
Yeah, that's RT2, yeah.
RT2, nice one. Liam, good luck, sir. Thanks for it. Wash your hands. And tell my giraffe I was asking for him, won't you? Cheers, man.